Is this working? Can you hear me? Let's check it out. Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Nice. Welcome to an unannounced live stream. I'm going to be leaving to Korea actually in a few days. I'm going to be going this week. And since I can't set up this room for a live class, I still wanted to do a live stream. But since I couldn't do that, I figured let's do something a little different today. So yeah, welcome. Hang out here for a couple minutes, and then we'll get started with this. Check it out. Hopefully you can, don't know how well you can read it, but it's a turtle ship, Kobuksan. Quick question. Can everyone hear me? Do I sound okay? This is my first time using this setup, so we'll see. Hey, welcome. Jordy Kroon. I see a few members in here. Jordy Kroon, welcome. Lauren, Bay Area, welcome. I have no idea how long this live stream is going to go, how long it takes me to build this turtle ship, which is supposed to be for ages 10 and up. I'm definitely within those requirements. So the nice thing, though, is this says it requires no tools, easy to assemble, and educational, and a great decoration item. Now, of these four, the most important is that fourth one, great decoration item. The reason I bought this, now I bought this just this year, a few months ago, at the Hangul Museum. Yes, the Hangul Museum together, when I went there with my kid, as you saw in the video, there was a little gift shop. And I bought a lot of stuff there, actually. I didn't film any of it, but it was cool. I bought I bought some Korea pins. I bought some postcards. I bought some notebooks. They had like pens and other cool stuff. And one of the things I saw I just couldn't not buy was this turtle ship, because I love the design of the turtle ship. I don't know who designed it. There's some like fashionista somewhere in ancient Korea that like designed this turtle ship. It's just, it rocks. And so I just had to have it. And I think it wasn't even that expensive. Let's see if the price was even on here. I don't remember how much it cost. I wouldn't have taken off the price. Does not say. I don't know how much I paid for it, but it was not expensive. It was like 15,000, like 15,000 or 2,000. It was something like that. Oh, now I'm going to be curious how much it was. I have no idea. Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay. Anyway, hopefully it's worth it. I've never built it before. It's still shrink wrapped. So we're going to be opening this and trying to assemble it today. Hey, Daniela O. Nice. Yeah, so welcome. This is just going to be a casual stream. You can feel free to ask any questions, but really, I just wanted to show off this turtle ship and see if I can build it. Okay, now it says no tools needed, but there we go. I was worried I would have to get out a tool to open the shrink wrap. Get an ASMR stream in here too. Okay, let's get that out of the way. So the turtle ship, for those of you who don't know, the turtle ship is something you're going to see if you go to Korea. 100% you're going to learn about this. This was a famous Korea specific, like made in Korea boat, specifically used for war. And essentially you can tell kind of how they worked by just looking at it. Obviously there's a cool dragon head on the front. But that was not related to its effectiveness in war. That's pretty much just like, hey, be afraid of our boat. But the way it worked was simply by being a massive, heavy, armored ship. And it was designed to be resistant to being attacked, like directly. The top of the ship actually would have spikes on it. In real life, these would have been like metal spikes. So you can't really relax on the boat. It was Korea's ancient anti-homelessness device, I guess. It was not pleasant if you're on the top of the boat. The idea was that the enemy jumps on your boat and they're not going to have a fun time walking around there. Yeah, it prevents people from getting onto your boat, and it was like armored, so you can't shoot at it normally, and you can't just like attack it with an axe or anything. You had to actually get into the boat if you wanted to attack the people. But it would have lots of little ports out here where they could stick cannons and fire at people. So pretty much a pretty metal pirate ship. Yeah, this is a pirate ship. I'm going to call it that in ancient Korea. And the most famous person who's associated with this turtle ship is Admiral Yi, as they say in English, but Yi Sun-sin. So Admiral Yi Sun-sin. And no, he was definitely of the two. He's one of the two most famous Korean people that everyone knows, next to King Sejong. And yeah, he's famous in war, and he famously, although he's associated with these, there was, which is the battle? There was a battle that he used these in, but it wasn't like his most famous battle. There's like a different battle where he used the turtle ships. They weren't used too much though, from what I've heard. Like it's not like Korea had thousands of these and that's all they used, but it was like a specialty ship. So you can think of it as like a floating tank. That's pretty much how it worked. It wouldn't be the ship that you maneuver around and, you know, go behind the enemy secretly, but this would be like you bring it in and, you know, blow up, explode everything that they have. Fellow turtles. Yeah, that's not the Turtles. Unfortunately, that was the K-pop group. So yeah, we're gonna be building this turtle ship. And if you're live watching right now, thanks for joining. If you're watching later, feel free to skip through the video to the parts you want to see me building. It says there are 91 pieces, and looks like it's going to be in Korean and English, so that'll be pretty convenient for us. Everything should be there. Difficulty, the 난이도, the difficulty is 5 out of 7 stars. So 5 out of 7. Yeah, 91 pieces. So let's see what's inside. Oh, it's got a bunch of like boards inside. That's it. Okay, that's all that's inside. So, are these things? Oh, I said it was all in English and Korean, but now that I've opened it up, I can see the back is actually here. This part's all Korean. So I'm not sure if there's some pages that are all Korean and some pages that are all in English. We'll have to see. Oh, I'm excited. This is the first time I've seen it. I just really wanted to build it, and now I have an excuse. I'm going to put this in the background of anytime I film videos and I need I put up my background with decorations and stuff. That's what I'm going to use this for. Okay. So, oh, I see. So that wasn't the board. That was they have a separate booklet. Yeah. They have okay. So despite the cover indicating that this is foreigner friendly, this is not. This is all in Korean. That's actually really cool for me because it means we get more information if they don't have to duplicate it. Here we have the life of, well, kind of the, so this would be the, what Yi Sun-sin, so General Lee, what he would have been doing. I mean, sorry, I said general, I meant admiral. That's for wartime boats. This is the stuff that he did, at what age he was and what he did. Let me see. Kobuksan 1. Okay, so the completion of the turtle ship would have been when he was 48 years old in 1592. It's a long time ago. And that was during the Japanese invasions of Korea. So that was during the late 1500s. There were lots of Japanese pirates during that time that were attacking Korea. And he's famous for, I almost said rappelling. He didn't, he wasn't a rock climber. No, what do you call that? Pushing them back. Yes. I'm trying to find out where they would have been. If there's any other thing interesting. Okay, so okay. Anyway, so maybe I'll check this out later. This is just showing out one of the formations for ships. Like you can see how they would have formed them. None of these are available in Age of Empires, though, unfortunately. But there's actually a lot written about I said it again, Admiral Yi, that you can find in history books. Unfortunately, you have to be careful what sources you're looking at because this guy was such a legend. He was like, I don't know if I can think of an equivalent for him. Just like there are so many stories going around how about this guy, like, oh, he did this, and this war he created a mile-long chain of iron that wrapped around the enemy ships and trapped them. Like, there's stuff that just doesn't make any sense, that was impossible, but that's mixed in with stuff that actually is, that really happened. So just keep kind of, you know, take everything with a grain of salt, a big grain of salt when you're reading about Admiral Yi, but he was a really cool guy, and there's a lot of truth to the stuff that he did, and he did a lot of cool stuff. And then I guess this is, okay, so this would be on the back. It has places where you can find stuff related to Admiral Yi Sun-sin. For example, if you go to, I'm trying to see if there's anyone that normally we would go to. That's Yosu. Okay, a lot of it would have been in Yosu, which is down in the south. Tongyang, Asan, Yosu, Tongyang, Dongpo, Koje. Yeah, this would be the south of Korea. So think down near Busan. So if you ever go near Busan, there's a city not too far from there. Okay, a little far, but not too far, called Yosu. And that would have been where you're going to find most of the stuff related to him there. But also, if you go in that area, there's a city, Jinhae. Jinhae has I'm trying to remember, this would have been, like, for me, this was like 15 years ago that I went, maybe 13 years ago that I last went there. And they have like a naval base, I believe, and I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was a naval base. And in there, they have like a reconstruction of the Kobuksan, this ship. It's gigantic, but you can see one there. So if you're in the south of Korea, you can see a lot of stuff related to Yi Sun-sin. There's also like an Yi Sun-sin statue, I remember, in a city called Masan that I went to. There's a lot of cool stuff down there. So yeah, you're not going to find much about him, though, in Seoul outside of the museums. Like if you go to the Korean War Memorial, you'll find a replica, which in the video that I just uploaded yesterday, actually, or 2 days ago, you can find, I check out a replica of the Kobuksan. Okay, here's what we want. Here's the instructions. Turtle ship. Yeah, no English. Zero English. It's funny here. The instructions, they do have some English instructions here. Refer to the photographs and join the pieces by matching the drawings. Okay, so basically the Korean instructions are like kind of detailed. Like it'll say here, 도깨비 문양이 있는 쪽이 앞쪽입니다. So the area that has the goblin on it, that's the front for the piece. I guess there's a piece that has a goblin shape on it. But then, for every step it's in Korean, but then the English is just, look at the photographs. Like, you know what to do. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I was expecting maybe an hour, but now looking at these instructions, I don't know. We'll see if this stream is going to ever end today. Okay, but every piece, fortunately, is numbered nicely. There are 4... Hold on. Uh-oh. No. there are a lot of pieces. Okay, there's way more pieces than I expected here. 2, 3. Okay, so there are 3 large boards of these pieces. Okay, I hopefully I haven't bitten off more than I can chew today. Let me just look at the chat for a second. If I'm correct, this ship also described on the stones near Yi Sun-sin statue at Gwanghwamun. I didn't read the stone. Do they have that? I know they just actually redid the entire plaza. So if you haven't been to the plaza in a few years, it's now, as of 2 months ago, it's completely renovated. So I actually have to check that out. But yeah, it's now all different. So I don't know what is over there. But I didn't read the plaque anyway next to Yi Sun-sin statue. So okay, turn a hobby into a tax deduction. No, I actually did not write this off as a tax deduction when I bought it, because I didn't think I'd be using it for, I just wanted it. I didn't think I'd be using it for my channel. Okay, so step 1, we need 2 of these pieces that are labeled 1, which are these ones. So hopefully you can kind of see, even though I know the camera's not that close. Okay, I will say something right off the bat. Thank goodness these actually come out nice and easily. I don't have to use any tools. Okay, so I want 2 of these pieces that say 1. Gotta rip this off. Okay, this is just scrap, I believe. Let me put my scrap over here. We'll make a little pile. Okay, so these 2 pieces I need. Oh, and they're colored on both sides. That's nice. So I don't have to worry about like orientation. Okay, these pieces go like this into number 69. Woohoo! Where is that? Okay, well, it's a high number and there's 91 pieces, so it's probably going to be toward the end. And I'm right. Okay, here we go. 69 right here. Cool. And that's the tokebi face that the instructions were talking about. This little face right there. This piece has to go toward this side. And it has to bend this way. I see. Okay, it wouldn't bend the other way. And I put these pieces in like, oh no, there's little tiny things I have to poke out though. So all these little tiny, oh, I hope that all these don't have, oh, they all have something. There's so many of these little tiny things I have to poke out. Yeah, no tools, sure. Then how do you get these little, like, tiny things out? You have to, like, poke them out. Poke them out. Gotta poke them all. 92 pieces, or 90, did I say 92 or 91? I threw the box away, so I don't know. It's something like that. Naito Ni says, Billy for Science, where does someone buy this kit? You can buy it at the Hangul Museum, though I bet you they'll sell it online. It didn't seem like an exclusive there. It just seemed like they also sell it. It's possible they also sell it at the Museum of Korea, because that was like right next door. I didn't go there, but I'm going to guess that they sell the same stuff there. Okay, so this has to go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 places where it connects together. 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. We're looking good. Again, the goal is not to make this 100% a masterpiece, but let's get it all done together. Make it look nice. There we go. Step 1, complete. Then I need pieces 71. Do I need 70 also? Yes, 70 and 71. Okay. These are big. They're big pieces. It's going to be fairly beefy. I was expecting this little tiny thing. It's going to be like probably like this when it's done. And there are so many of these little things I have to pop out again. Okay. Any Korean questions or any questions while I'm building? Feel free. There's lots of time. Again, I have no idea how long this is going to take. So if you have to go to bed, don't worry about it. You can watch this, come back and watch it in the morning. I'm going to the video will stay up on my channel. I think this is like the most unrelated to learning Korean video I've ever done. Just building a turtle ship, but whatever. I want to do it. It's my channel. I can do what I want. Nice. Yes. But yeah, if you want to get one of these, I would say the Hangul Museum. Make sure to put in my referral code. No, I wish. Like I've gotten offers for sponsorships from companies like all the time. Like weekly, I'll get some company being like, "Hey Billy, will you shill our product? Will you mention our product if we do this or whatever?" No, I haven't taken any. That's thanks, of course, 100% thanks to my supporters, so I don't have to do any of that. But what I wish, actually, though, it would be nice if I could get sponsored by, like, the government of Korea, like, you know, hey, go to the museums, you know, the stuff I'm already doing, but paying me for stuff I'm already doing. Okay, now I don't remember which one's which. 70, okay, that was 71, so 71... It's the same thing on both sides, though, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, 71 has to go here, right? Oh, okay, I see. I have to fold this up. More little things to poke out. It's okay. At least they're easy. They're not, at least they do come out. I don't have to like use a knife. If I opened this kit and it was like cut here, I would have just closed the kit. I'm like, nope. I'll do this later. But no, fortunately, it's all there. Okay. How do I close this kit? I see. So this goes on the side of here. there, and there. What? How does... No, that doesn't fit. No, that's not done. I need another piece. I'm missing something. I knew it. I knew I was missing something. There's still one more step in the first step that I missed. It was another piece that shows from the top that you have to put down inside of here. I was missing a piece. That's why that didn't fit. Okay. Number 17. Here. 17. There are two of them. Okay. These go in here. There we go. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. Because I was like, that piece did not fit. Okay, now we've got that. Now we're ready for these. I don't remember which one's which. Doesn't really matter though, I think. Okay. There we go. That stills what? That stills what? Oh, I see. Okay. So this part has to actually fold. Oh, that's really cool. There, now it fits. So I was thinking these are just like flat pieces, but I wasn't keeping in mind that they also fold. So that's why it is important whether you use 70 or 79, because one of them folds and the other one doesn't. Oh man, this one little part's not going in very well. I think I got that right though. Ah, there's one more piece I need. So I'll put these in first, and then there's one more part that I need to do. Okay, so we're not quite finished yet with this step. Step 2. 젓가락 있어요? They might help poke out the little pieces. Oh, these are smaller than 젓가락. These are smaller than that, unfortunately. I thought about that, like maybe I should just get a pen, but I don't want to, I don't want to get marks on it. The box said no tools, so I'm not going to use any tools, but kind of want to use a tool. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll see. Okay, that goes there, but we're not done. There's another piece. This has to go up here. This goes up like that, and then there's another piece 22. With more little things to pull out. 22 has to go in here. How does that even work? Okay, I get that. What? How does that... And in the sides, how does that even... Oh, I see. There's another part that I didn't pull. Of course, there's another piece that I forgot to pull out. That's where I was like, there's no hole there. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Okay, so we've got this so far. We're already looking pretty good. I mean, as it is right now, if this were a real boat, I'd say this could float. Like that. It's looking pretty good. How long do you think it'll take? No idea. Feel free to go to bed. I'm regretting. I'm like, maybe I should have planned this. I was thinking, it'd be an easy hour stream. It's been 27 minutes since I started, and I've only gotten this. I still have... There's 4 pages, if you include 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 sheet, but 4 separate parts. I finished half of 1 page so far, but we'll see. Did I get this in the Korean War Museum? No, it's for the Hangul Museum. I got it. Does Korean younger ones born after the 90s consider their international age? No, everyone is still on Korean age system. There's been talk about, let's see, 2021 and 28. There's been talk about getting rid of the Korean age system, but actually nothing's changed yet. And even if they were to get rid of the international age system, nothing would change, except when you say your age, you're supposed to say you could say the international age, but that won't affect how people talk to each other at all. So yeah, nothing's. It's pizza time. Pizza time. Yeah. Get your pizza. Okay. Then this piece goes here and here. Okay, we got that. Let's get that there. Pizza time. And then 20 and 21 go in where? Okay. Those go so, how does hold on. There's these little tiny pieces. There are 2 of them. They're the same. Yeah, they're the exact same, both sides. Okay, so these go here. I see. There we go. I got that. Okay. These are just little pieces for decoration, I guess. Okay. So yeah, someone said cultural ambassador. Yeah, that'd be nice if I could that would be one of my goals. That would be a sponsor I would actually take. Would be like the official Korean government, because in that case, like I'm doing it anyway, but at least, you know, someone else pay for my train ticket. You know, I don't do a tax write-off of any of that stuff. I just pay for it all. Okay, that's what we got. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, and we're now completely done with those first 2 steps. Oh my goodness, this next step has to transform into like what looks like a spider. So I need pieces 50. Let's do that first. Let's do pieces 50. 50, where are those? 맨 앞에 노와 같은 방법으로 끼워주세요. Okay. So you got to stick it in the same way as you did the oars in front. No. Where's 50 though? Oh, wait, this is upside down, so that might help in the first place. 50, here we go. 50 are these. There are a lot of them, though. How many are there? 4, 5. There are 14 of these. Oh my goodness. I think these are kind of like the stands, like they're going to keep it from falling over. Having 50 viewers here, we can say we're pretty much on the same boat. Waka waka. Struggling with Korean, huh? Yeah. Yeah, no, I expected this is going to be a more casual stream than my normal ones. So I'm cool with that. Okay. Just wanted something relaxing that I can do before I go to Korea. You know, the live streams, the classes that I normally do actually do take a lot of work. I'll spend a whole day, usually Thursdays. I spend the whole day preparing for those, like writing the lessons and rewriting the lessons and making a worksheet and all this stuff. And then Sunday, I spend the whole day preparing the room, and then the rest of the day and teaching, and then the rest of the day editing the video. So it takes up 2 days of my week for those classes, which is fine, except when I have big projects, then I need that time for editing or writing or something. Let's see. Are there different things you can pick to build, or do they only do the ship? There was another item that I could have bought. I mean, with this kit, it's only a ship. There's just there's like a transformer in here or something. Yi Sun-sin transformer. Yeah, no, this one's only a ship, but they do have other models that you could purchase there, like a dinosaur. There's a dinosaur. I mean, not very historically accurate for related to Korea, but I think they had a T-Rex model or something there. And then they did have something else. I can't remember. There was another thing that was related to Korea, but of the ones that I saw, this was clearly the winner. I'm like, I have to get this one. But there was another one that was there that maybe I could check it out next time. I just remember there being one more thing that was like Korean that they sold there at the gift shop. And like I said, I wasn't going to buy anything at the gift shop until I looked at the prices, and I was like, that's reasonable. Okay. Okay, so we got these. We got to put all of these oars like this. They all got to go there on the side. I think that'll help it stand up. Oh no, it doesn't need them. It doesn't need anything to stand up, but it looks cool. Okay. Is that right? Yes. I'm just like triple checking because I don't want to have to pull all these off and put them back on later because I did it wrong or something. 5, 6, oops. Someone asked, do you think Duolingo is a useful app? Yes, but not for Korean, as far as I've heard. I've never used it, but that's what I've heard other people say about it. Oh, wait, I'm missing some. I got to poke out some more. Oh, yeah, I see that. I missed a couple on the page. Okay. Oh, yeah, 2 more. There we go. Okay, that looks like a spider. Kind of looks like a spider. That's cool. I can see it already taking shape. All right, what do I need now? Number 29 and 30, and that's it for this step. $29, got a little thing in there. And 30, is that this giant piece here? No, that's 31. Did I say 30? I didn't mean 30. Okay, I don't need 30. It's 23 and 29. Okay. Put that back. Go back in there. 23. What is this? Bucket? I have no idea what that is. Nor do I know what this is. Okay. 29 goes on here. Ah, I see. I see. Goes on the back, kind of like that. Just to kind of, you know, I don't know what they would, maybe they would have put something there. Maybe that's captain's quarters. Then 23 goes in the middle? How? I don't understand. Where? How? What? There's nowhere for this to go. Where is this supposed to go? This is 23. Okay, that one's fine. According to this, there's a hole in here. There's no hole there. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Does it mean... Ah! It was drawn a little... The way it was drawn, I see. There's a little hole in the bottom, in the center, but it looked like, on the instructions, it looked like it was saying there's a hole on the side. So there wasn't. But now I see on the... Okay, that's gone forever. Now I see on the bottom there is a hole like that. And I guess that's for... okay, that's the rudder. I thought it was a barrel, but that looks a little bit more like a rudder than a barrel. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, that step's done. And now the next step says to put, what are all those? 49. Okay, this is going to be a big piece. Wow, is this... Oh, wow, look at this piece. Let me get this one out and show you. This is a piece. Let's be careful when you get this out. Let's see. Takes more time to take out the pieces than to assemble the boat. Yeah. Takes my mind off the stress, like you say. Yeah. Going to Korea is it's fun. I've gone there more times than I can count. I literally cannot remember how many times I've been there. It's been way too many times. But it's still, every time going there, I mean, it's stressful. There's a lot of stuff to plan. This time I'm doing an Airbnb, and I never did an Airbnb over there before, so it's, you know, it's stressful kind of figuring out, you know, in this different location, you know, I got to make sure I find how am I going to get to the airport. I mean, to and from the airport. I got to get my, you know, my stuff in my storage area, what to pack, because every location has different things. Like some of them don't have this or don't have this, and then I have to bring it, and, you know, just lots of stress, making sure everything's taken care of before I leave, and then planning what I'm going to do when I get there in advance. There's still a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 뭐해요, 빌리 씨? Hey, I'm making a 거북선. Well, we're making it together. I'm fumbling with it and you're watching. This one's got a lot of these little tiny things to poke out. You can make a video afterwards to teach us the names of the boat parts in Korean. I don't think anyone wants to watch that. I only know like basic stuff that everyone would know. Like, you know, I'm not a boat specialist. Maybe I should collab with someone who does boating. Then they can teach me like different words and stuff that they use. I only know the basic stuff. Like I think oar was one of the words in the manual. If I come across other words that I know, I'll describe them to you. Okay. We got this piece out. Piece 49. 표시된 부분 중 넓은 쪽이 앞쪽입니다. So among the parts that's marked, the part that's wider on the side, that would be this side. 이 앞쪽입니다. So that's the front, is what it's saying. So keep this the front. And then this piece goes into these holes on the side. There's these little holes, and these things have to go into there. So this is going to be annoying. Let's see how it goes. It's like one of those things you can't really get one of them until you get the other. Like, because they're sets of two. Oh, think there's a little hole though I can put my finger through. Can I? No, maybe not. Okay, that doesn't help then. Come on. Okay, go in. And see, it's like they're all the same. So like if you want to get one of them, you have to get like both of them. And leg fell off. Hold on. Okay, let's try this again. This time with more confidence. Okay. Get in there. Go in there. Oh wait, the wrong way. That's what the instruction manual was talking about. Okay, there we go. Because the lengths are different. So if you put it in the wrong side, they won't go in. See what the chat's saying. My Airbnb was near Yeokseom역. It was really straightforward. Last station with a bus from Incheon Airport. Yeah, I won't say which station I'm going to be staying near, but I will say it's not as convenient as I would hope. It's not right next to any station but it'll be okay. Okay. Okay, this isn't working like that. Let's think about this again. How do I want to do this? Okay, let's do the center one first. Center one first, push these ones out of the way. Okay. Now let's do the sides. This is an example of paper not being the best material for this kind of thing. How do they expect you to do this? Maybe they expect you kind of like to buy the kit and just keep it under in your closet forever. Okay, got 2 of them. This is really hard, this step. This is definitely the hardest step I've done. And the oar keeps falling out. The oars keep falling out. Okay, it's okay. If Yi Sun-sin can do it, so can I. Yeah. I bought Namsan Tower last month, but I still didn't build. Was that one of the ones they had? Namsan Tower? Maybe that's the other one I saw. I just remember seeing that they had a not only turtle ship, but they had another Korean one at the store when I was there. Maybe it was the Namsan Tower. Okay, I see this thing can actually fold. Actually has one more folding area that I wasn't taking advantage of, and that kind of helps. Now that I've folded it, there's definitely a little bit more leeway here. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. I can work with that. Oh my goodness. Go in. Go in there. Okay. There you go. Last one. Last set of 2 here. Definitely, though, it looks like starting to look like a turtle ship now. See the turtle's popping its head out of the shell. Okay, let me get these last 2 pieces in here, and then let's read another message or 2 from the chat. Take a quick break. Come on. There we go. So I think the reason it was so hard is because it has little bend marks, but they're not apparent, and it doesn't really want to bend until after you've already stuck it in. So I'm just trying to make those. I'm just trying to bend it first, and that's helping. This last one right here. Okay, I think that's it. Yes, let's check, do a quick visual inspection. Okay, those are all in. Let's see, what else do I need for this step? And then 앞뒤 양쪽의 귀퉁이 부분들을 같은 방법으로 끼워주세요. So the front, both sides of the front, the corners, so the corners of both sides on front, 같은 방법으로, so this in the same way, 끼워주세요. So stick them in the same way. So that's back in here. And I see, oh, there we go. There's a little hole there. So let's stick that in here. There we go. Can this one go in here too? Please go in there. There we go. And then does this go? No, that can't go in there. Does it? It does. Okay. Does it? Oh yes, it does. Okay. So verifying before I make this attached, maybe double check that that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, there we go. Does the other side have to do it too? I think so. 앞뒤 양쪽. Both sides. Hold on, almost done here with this step. Okay. The hardest was definitely the side pieces, those little tiny parts. Okay, come on. Come on. Get in there. Wait a minute. Does this? Oh, I see. It's, there we go. Okay. There was like something blocking it. There we go. Now it's in. Okay. And then these, how do I get these in here? Can I? Do these even, there's these little tiny pieces that are supposed to go in the back, but I can't even see the back in here. Are these parts even important? Maybe we could just say that these are, that they're not an important part of the structural integrity of this boat. Yi Sun-sin won't mind, right? Yeah, there's some little tiny tabs that are supposed to go into these little holes in the back, but they're not really accessible. But it's okay because it doesn't seem like that's going to affect anything. Yeah, they don't really want to go in. There's not any way for me to get them in here. You can hear all this like paper crunching. Yeah, I can push them in the hole, but then they kind of come right back out. So I might just say that these are slightly not measured correctly for this part. They just don't really seem to fit in here. Yeah, like I can get them in the hole here, but then they kind of come right back out. So I think it's just they're a little loose. So whatever. Okay, that's good. That's complete. That part is done. Okay, is this good? Can I stop here? Take a quick break. There we go. Okay, let's take a quick break. Would getting a kit like this and having to figure out the instructions be a good way to practice? No. The Korean in here is not challenging. This is like intermediate at best. So far, I have encountered nothing here that's complicated. And if you found a word you didn't know, for example, the first instruction was 도깨비 문양이 있는 쪽이 앞쪽입니다. If there's a word here you didn't know, let's say you didn't know 문양, like pattern or the pattern there. You just Google it or check Naver dictionary and you can find it out. I think this would be super easy. I don't know if it would be great for practice. I think you might want something in English for practicing just because you're going to be frustrated about putting it together, not frustrated about the Korean. And if if it's complicated to read in Korean and you're frustrated by the assembly, then you're not going to have a good time. Fortunately for me, like, just come back out again. Oh my goodness. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. For me, it's, Korean's not a problem for this. It's easy, but getting the pieces to fit is kind of tricky. So, okay, that's as good as it's gonna get for that piece. I'm getting stressed out watching this. Yeah, we're done with that. We're done with that instruction. There are two little tiny tabs that won't go in, but it's because the angle here is weird. It's just not a good angle for even attaching them. So even if I wanted to, I can't. They just don't for those ones. I think glue would be a good solution, or if they were to make it so some of the parts where it connects were just a little bit smaller, like these oars, if they made the oars a little bit thicker or the slits for them a little bit thinner, then I think that they would stick better. But So far, though, I'm really satisfied with this. I think overall, for being a paper kit, right? This isn't like some fancy, expensive thing. This is just paper. I think it's pretty cool. Like, it is mostly working. Maybe they'll fit better when it's more assembled. Yeah, let's think that. It's gonna once all the pieces are in, everything's just gonna fall into place. It's gonna look perfect. Okay. Next step. 43. Man, this is gonna be a long stream. But I'm doing pretty good. We're almost done with the first. No, we're finished with the first page. We're starting the second page now. Thank goodness. I thought I was still on the first page. We're on the second page now. 43. Oh my goodness, there are so many of these. Okay, 43. Oh, I have to be careful with these. These are all little things like this, and they're all slightly different sizes. And these are for the armor for the ship. So this is 44 here. And then under them, I need 34. Where's 34? Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's just take this all out together, and then we can rip out these little things. How's everyone doing today? Sunday afternoon here. These two. Okay. First, let's put this together, and then I'm going to stick it into the boat. That would make things easier. Okay. Is there any? Does it matter which one? They both look. They're both the exact same. Yeah, they're both the exact same. Okay. So 43. 날카로운 모서리에 어린이들이 다치지 않도록 주의해 주세요. So be careful because kids can get hurt by this because it's actually kind of sharp. It actually is sharp. If I put, ow, yeah, that is sharp. Not so much this one, but this one's really sharp. So you gotta be careful. So it's a legitimate turtle ship. Okay, so this goes here and here. Done. Okay, next one. 48. Oh, the last one's 44. So we can put this one on here too. 44. Get that out of the way. Okay. There we go. Now we have this to start with. Now 48 is the next one. 48 on this side and 47 on the other side. Oh, perfect. They're grouped together and I can do them together at the same time. So 48 up there. 47 down here. Ow. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Okay. 45. And 46 is at the bottom. There we go. Cool. 45 up here. Ow. It's like, ow. It's like trying to grab a rose or something. Like by the thorns. Okay. There we go. Next, 37. It's 37 on top. Yep, 37 up here. And then 38 on the bottom part. Let's throw that out. And then here we're doing pretty good now. 40 and 39. Oops. Okay. 40. And 39. Time for glue or tape. No, we're not doing glue. Not doing tape. I'm going to do it the way it says it to do it. Okay, there we go. When you go to Korea, you should get another one. Yeah, I'm not going to be going to that museum, though, this time. But you can. Don't get a paper cut. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting a paper cut, but that like hurt. Maybe I'll need a Band-Aid, though, but not for a paper cut. Okay, there we go. That's pretty cool. I'll say that's pretty awesome. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Now these go inside of the boat. And there are two little places where they go inside. So let's stick that in here. How does this? There we go. Okay. There we go. That goes in there. Oh, this is kind of tricky. Lots of little holes that it has to go inside, but unlike the other one, these are all straight up and down, so at least I can see them. Woohoo! Check that out. That is cool. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Ow! Okay. It's so hard. How do I push it down without poking myself? Ah! Okay. There still is these two tabs that I couldn't get in before. They still keep coming out. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care about you. Go in there. Okay, whatever. Thanks for making a video about Hangul. I loved it so much. It was very helpful. Are you talking about my 90-minute video or different video? I have a few lessons now about Hangul. Thank you for watching. Okay, piece 30 and 31 for this next step. 30 and 30. Here they are. These are the pieces I accidentally pulled out by mistake earlier on. Now I get to use them. Oh, there's a bunch of little things in them again. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm walking here. Okay, that bends. So something, I see, it's going to bend around the ship. Okay. It's pretty cool. Okay, so these pieces look like they're both the exact same also. Yes, okay. These go on the sides of the ship. 2, 3. Okay, let's see if I need any notes. Nope, this one's good, just as is. That can't be that easy. Ah, okay, it goes in up here. There we go. You can make one the Admiral. Okay. And if anyone's wondering if they're like, Billy, are you trying to do some new type of video on your channel? No, I just wanted to build this. You will not see my channel become a model building channel as much as you may want that. No, I'm a Korean teacher. Every time I do something though, I have to fix the oars. They keep like coming loose. So that's a little bit annoying, but I mean, you're not really going to be playing with this model when it's finished. So that's okay. It can't be 100% perfect. Okay. Get that here. Oh no. Did I just bend it? Oh, whatever. It's fine. I can fix it. There we go. Okay. I'm going to fix these oars again. All right. Look at that. Starting to look like a turtle ship. A turtle ship. Okay. Okay, so next step we need, let me get these pieces ready. 35 and 36. That's it for this next step. 35 and 36. That's pretty easy. And then we're done with page 2. Awesome. So page 1 was really difficult because of all the oars and that one part that we had to put over the top. But page 2 has been a breeze. We just put on the spikes and that's pretty much it. Just putting another couple pieces around the outside, like this piece, and that's it. And then we're done with this page. So let's see. There's some instructions, though, for this I'm going to read in a second. For 36, are these the same again? Yeah, these are the same. I guess I appreciate that they made lots of these where the pieces are the exact same. So it doesn't really matter if you use the wrong one, like they'll still fit. I appreciate that. Every single piece isn't unique, like 100%. Then you have to like keep track. Like, oh no, is this 35 or 36? They're in the same spot together. Oh, yes. Okay, I got that one. Thought that was going to become vacuum cleaner food, but nope. Okay, the instruction is for 36. 앞뒤 모서리 부분들을 모두 같은 방법으로 Okay, so that's really 조립합니다. So the 모서리, the edges. So 앞뒤 is front and back. So the front and back edges, the edges of the front and the back, 모두, all of them, 같은 방법으로. So this in the same way. 조립합니다. So you assemble it in the same way. So the front and back edges as well. You just assemble in the same way. So basically the way that it tells you to do the front one, that's the way that you do the back edge as well. For this one, there's another instruction. 홈이 있는 조각이 뒤쪽에 끼워줌. Oh, this one is a little different. I said they're the same, and I was complimenting that, but they are a little bit different. This one has a little indentation here, and this one doesn't. So it says that 홈이 있는 조각이, so the part with the cutout with the indentation, 뒤쪽에 끼워집니다. Gets stuck, gets put in the back. So this one goes in the back here, and this one goes in the front. Okay. And it's talking about putting it into itself, like what we did with the other piece. So let's do that. Stick that in here. And stick that in here. Cool. Let's do the same thing for this one. Is this live or has anything to do with Korean? Not really. That's why I just titled it Building a Historic Turtle Ship. It's got nothing to do with Korean, except that the instructions are in Korean. Okay, so this one goes in the back here. I don't even need the instructions for that. I can see exactly where this one goes. Yes. Yes. Yes, this is delicious. Okay, there we go. I like that when a piece just fits right in. Like no instructions necessary, right there in the back. Okay, and the same one is in the front, just without that little notch taken out of it. Okay, let's put that in here. There we go. One in there, one in here. Yes. 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 That's beautiful. I like that. That was very satisfying putting those two pieces on. They just fitted perfectly. But seeing all the other new holes that are being created with these pieces makes me nervous because I know that means I have to put new pieces in those. But we'll see. Okay. 앞쪽에 조각은 홈이 없습니다. So the front piece doesn't have that, is what it's saying. So we already know that. Okay, we are done with page 2. We're halfway done with this. You know what? This doesn't look too bad. I'd say page 3 and page 4 look. Oh my God, is that a dragon head? Oh my God. No, I have to put the dragon head together. Never mind. I spoke too soon. I was like, it looks easy, but then there's like a whole separate little section for the dragon head. Dragon head has all these little tiny pieces right here. All these dark brown pieces are for the dragon head. Some of them are really small, like this one. So I don't actually study Korean. All I've done is teach myself Hangul because I was curious, became hooked on your videos. Find your way of teaching to be fun and entertaining. Thanks. Is this, let's see. Have you tried any other kinds of model building in the past? When I was a little kid, I used to do model airplanes, like specifically model rockets, model airplanes as a kid. This was like, when I say kid, I mean like probably 9 or 10. Other than that, though, not really. No, I've never been a model builder. I didn't do model cars or anything else like that. And I didn't really, and the model planes were really short-lived. It was just a short time. Okay, 10 has to go into 2. Here, oh, here's 2. There's more over here. I thought they're all in that one section, but nope. Okay. It's okay. It's going to look super cool when it's done, right? This little dragon. It's going to be the coolest piece. Okay. 10 goes into what? Hold on. How does... Oh, I see. This folds back like that. Up like this. Okay. Okay, didn't give any instructions on folding it, but now I can see that. And then 10. So that's 10. And then 10 goes like that. Yeah. Like that. Okay. Then 7. No idea what's going on here. How is this a dragon? 7, like that, goes in here and connects with 12. Okay. We can do this. 12 goes up in here. There we go. Okay. Like that. So that's the first part. Then this piece, we get 18. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. 18, like this, goes into this hole here. Yes. Yes, I see that. Okay. Like that. Then this goes... What the... How does that... Okay, then this goes in through the hole here, and then this goes through here. Okay, like that. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. I don't get it, but sure, I can see it. And then we need piece 3. Oh, there we go. Okay, here's something that kind of looks like a dragon. Here's piece 3. Piece 3 goes under that. Ah, like, I'm not even looking at the instructions for that. I can see it. I can see it. Like that. That totally... Okay, I see how it's going now. I see how it works. You don't even need to tell me that piece 5 goes on the other side, but I will check, and it is. Yeah, piece 5 goes on the other side. Okay. There we go. That's starting to look like a dragon. I mean, I was like, first of all, I'm like, that doesn't look like any of the dragons I've seen before. But yeah, now it does kind of look like a dragon. Okay, get there. There we go. Now we got part of the dragon head. There we go. Not finished. It's not finished yet, but you can see it's got some cool little detail on there. That's awesome. I gotta hand it. Whoever designed this, whatever, they used the CAD program to design it. They did a really nice job with everything. Is it perfect? No, there's some parts that are like really frustrating, especially these 2 tabs in the back. They just don't go in. And because they don't go in, the whole thing likes to kind of lift up a little bit. But besides that, like, I wish there was it was extended longer and it went inside. But besides that, it is pretty perfect. Okay, so this piece, we're not done though. This piece goes into 4. 4 is here. See how the chat's going. I got some random spammer. It's impressive how they actually design these with all the small pieces. Oh, yeah, I was just talking about that, and then I read your comment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like not just design it, like, but then figure out, you know, how are you going to print it, like, so that, like, oh, these pieces, for example, this one, like these pieces fold, but it doesn't fold here, but this part is cut all the way through. This one bends, this one doesn't bend, like all of that. That's pretty amazing. I know how they do it, but still, it's like, it's pretty cool. You know, they have a nice, good quality CNC machine. Okay, this part now goes into here. Yes, like this, like that. This one goes like that. Yes. And like that. That. There we go. What is... How does that... What? That doesn't... No, that's not right. That can't be right. Oh, it must be upside down. No, it was correct. Ah, I see. I should have folded it before I did that. Okay, that makes sense. Let me take this off and try again. Okay. Okay, fold this. So that makes the mouth. There we go. Okay, so we got to make that into a mouth. And that's going to be the mouth, which I'm still putting together here. And then that goes on there. Beautiful. Oh, isn't that cool? Look at that. Isn't that cool? That is a cool little head. I'm proud of that. But we're not done yet. Are we? Oh, I skipped a step. Yeah, it's done. Okay, cool. This goes on later. So we're going to put this over here. Use that in a second. 안녕하세요, 선생님. 안녕하세요. We're building the 거북선. Okay, now we are ready for piece 19. Look at all these little punch-out pieces. Look at all these little holes. No! Okay, any questions? Any Korean questions? Now is a good time while I'm punching out like 60 of these. I'm not joking. It's already late in NL. Netherlands? I'm trying to think of what country abbreviation that is. It's like, can't be the US because nowhere in the US is it late right now. I mean, even New York, it's going to be only 6 o'clock, so. Okay. We believe in you, Billy. We got... Thank you. Appreciate it. Any other models you want to build? I would love to build a King Sejong statue. If they make a King Sejong statue that has like the chair, like what you can see in 광장시장, sorry, not 광장시장, 광화문. Got those confused. 광화문 광장, so the 광화문 Plaza. If they have the statue of King Sejong sitting on this giant chair with his arm out and like holding this book, and if they make a statue of that, I would buy it in a second. I would totally put that one together also. Oh, there's so many of these. It's okay, we're doing good. We're on the last 2 pages, the home stretch. We can do it. I love that statue. One day I'd love to see it. In person, you mean? Yeah, it's really cool. I went there. When was the last time I went there? Because it's been closed for a while. Before it closed, before they started doing construction, I went there. So this is just, 3 years ago. I think 2019 I went there. It's so cool. I don't care how many times I've seen it. It's so cool. Okay, so we've got this in this orientation. Folds down like this a little bit, not too much. And this has to go in over all of these spikes. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, don't make me put it over all these spikes. Some of these spikes are like bent because I poked my fingers on them. Is this where we have to give up? Like, come on, there's so many. How am I supposed to make this go into here? Why, King Sejong? Why? Why did you build it this way? King Sejong didn't build it, but let's blame him anyway. Oh, and then there's a couple spikes that, let's see. Okay, those ones go in, these ones go in, these ones go in. Couple ones at the end don't want to go in. Let's manually fix those. Okay, let's pull this back out. One spike here that just wants to get, is getting crushed here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Is there supposed to be a spike there? No. Is that it? Is that all it is? Of course, the oars are coming out. Not even surprised at this point. All the oars, and then this whole side, all the oars came in. Go in. Go back in there. You got to row. Don't slack. Okay. Came out again. Just touched it, and this one came out. Okay, that one's a little loose. So, all right. I think we're doing pretty good though. But since we put this on, some of the spikes, they're like really short. But that looks about right. We're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. Let me just push it down a little bit more. Got to make sure it's sealed. Some of these are not wholly waterproof here. This side's not waterproof. Okay. I think we're good. I think that's acceptable. What do you say, General E? I keep calling him General. I just don't know the word in English. I don't ever use the word Admiral before. Except for Admiral Akbar from Star Wars. But he's not a... I guess he is he's a ship captain. Okay, I guess that counts. Okay. That looks okay. We're good with that. Good. That was the step I was the most worried about on this. Oh wait, no, we have to assemble the the mast coming up soon. Okay. We'll worry about that later. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. 24. They're two pieces, 24 and 32, 33. These ones are also a little different. Okay, 32 and 33. So 24 goes in here. 32. What is that? Goes here. No idea what's going to go in here. Oh, that's part of the mast system. Okay, that's like holding up the mast. Then we have 24 and 33. which go over here. Let's put 33 in first because that's harder than the other one's easier to put in. Okay, that one there, and then this one here. Okay, there we go. That's just the little thing in here that's going to go for the mast support system, I believe. And then, okay, we're not done with that step now. It has 6, 9, 8, and 11 for the other part of the same step. Oh, they're right here. 6 is here. 9 and 8. So 9 and 8 go like this. Oh, they have to stick into. Okay, they stick. We need 11 first before we can do that. Okay, 11. Let's get that one there. So 11 here. It's hard to see them. Okay, this one goes like this. There we go. We got it. Okay, and then like this, and they fold together, and then 6 goes in here. Okay. There we go. Like that. I don't know what that does, but that's what it is. Okay, and then this goes in the front of the boat. My guess is that then this piece is going to be for assisting the dragon head to stay. What number system would you use for these? What do you mean? Si je me rappelle bien, tu as appris le français à l'école? Oui. Vous rappelez bien. I even said that correctly. I understood you. I just can't respond. Okay, here. This goes in here. Then these pieces go 1, 2, 3. Okay. I see why this piece exists, though, because it's got to be really strong so it can hold the dragon head. So it needs like 3 points of entry, so it can really grab on sturdy. I think that's what it's going to be for, is for the dragon head. We'll find out, but that's my guess. Okay, there we go. That's good. We're not done here. 25, 26, 27. This is for the anchor. 25 is here. 26 is like a little bar. And then 27 is the actual anchor, which we have to pull out these little holes in here too. Though I think these holes in the anchor are for decoration. These are not actually structural. These aren't for putting anything in. They're just so that it looks like an anchor. Let me pull the pieces out and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Ugh. Incroyable. Yes, thank you. What's incroyable is that I can even remember any French from high school. 그것은 한국의 message. That's a Korea message. I'm not sure what you mean, Slayer. Like in Korean, when you would say these numbers, which numbers? You would use, okay. You would use the same number system that you use when you're talking about like a bus number or the number of something. You would use the counter pun. Not pun for how many times, like 한번, 두번, not that one. This one's a pun that uses Sino-Korean numbers. So if you're like talking about like bus number 500, you'd use 500번, 500번. So number 500. So this as well, you would use, for example, the piece I just got here, there's 27, 27번. Okay, and that's the anchor. What I'm talking about there. Well, there's a little bit of an instruction here. 27번을 먼저 끼우고 난 뒤 25번을 끼워야 합니다. Now, see there, now I've read it for you in how you would say it out loud. In Korean, it just says 27, 먼저 끼우고 난 뒤 25를 끼워야 합니다. So you have to put in 25 after first putting in 27. So I'm going to follow those instructions. So 27 first. I see why. So 27 goes in there, inside, and then hooks and then goes down. So that makes sense. And then we can put in 25. And then we can put in 27, which goes right through here, through the anchor. Okay. I don't know what that does. That's just part of the anchor. There we go. So like that. So we got this like anchor system there. That's cute. That is cute. They like put all these little pieces on and okay. Good. Next. Actually, let me take a quick break and check the chat for a sec. Like in see any other here, Stacy says it looks like that build puts any Lego sets to shame. Well, depending on how big of a Lego set you're talking about. Some Lego sets are quite massive. In fact, we have one. We haven't opened it, but my wife, I want to say 8 or 9 years ago, she bought a gigantic, like the box itself is like this big. It's like gigantic. I think it's like a City Hall Lego set that she bought it like brand new from Legoland or whatever. And we still have it. It's unopened. But that thing, it's got like 1,000 pieces or something like that. I think it's like gigantic. So if we were to actually build it, it would cover this whole table, like, or at least half of this table. Just huge Lego set. Some of those are big. I'm not going to pull that one out though. That's hers. I'll let her deal with that. Okay. Good. Last step on this page, and then we're going to go to the last page. And the last step is, where's my dragon head? Here we go. We got to put our dragon head on. Dragon head, and I was right. The dragon head does go on this little thing. How does it? Oh, here we go. It connects also at 3 points. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We are in business. That is, it's not done yet, but that is a turtle ship. Minus the, what do you call those? The big pieces of canvas. What do you call those? What is that on the boat? What do you call those? The things that, the sails? Do you call them sails? What do you call those? Yeah, minus that part. Sail. Thank you. Yeah, the mast. I knew the word for mast is the part that they're attached to, but I couldn't think of the word for the actual canvas. Okay, now the last page. So we're on the last page now. Awesome. However, the last page, we got to assemble the mast and the sails. And there are a lot of pieces left. These are all, so like all the pieces left in here, there still are a lot of pieces. All the pieces left are for the sails. Actually, I take it back. There aren't too many. This one has a few. This one has a few. This one has a lot. One of these has a lot, but the other ones just have like a couple on each one. Okay. So we need 67. 67. Where's 68 then? Doesn't say 68. I don't see 68 here. I just see 67, but there's another one that looks identical that's labeled 68. Oh, here we go. Okay, I see. It's in the next step. So, step 67, I'm sorry, piece 67 here. Again, with a bunch of little things to punch out. Any Korean questions? Now is a good time. Oh, hey, Evolving Brain. Thank you. I see you left a message, though, first. Let me read your regular message, and then I'll read the... oh, it's the same thing. Here we go. Was the dragon head on the Kolbuksan inspired by the Viking ships from many hundreds of years earlier that had dragon heads? Interesting question. Where were the Vikings that had the dragon's heads? What Vikings had dragon heads? And then I can tell you if it was or not. The thing is, Korea, wasn't involved in a lot of trading and stuff with necessarily a lot of those other countries. They would have been just considered the West, like barbarians or whatever, depending on the area. They might not have had any interaction with Korea. But I say I don't know if parts of this were inspired through Chinese elements. The dragon might have been inspired through China, in which case, no, it wouldn't be related to the dragons. But it's possible that the Vikings could have been inspired by the Chinese dragon because dragons were like a theme in China. I don't know. I just know that Korean having dragons in a lot of stuff is related to China having dragons in a lot of stuff, which is also the same as Japan having dragons and stuff. It's just due to that same mythology. Not that they're all from Chinese or anything like that, but inspired by the same origins. Kind of like, you have I can't remember the Japanese guy who made the Atom Boy and like the old Japanese cartoons while basing them on Disney cartoons. So that's why like anime characters have like big eyes, that's because of Mickey Mouse. The animator was trying to copy Disney's style at the time, but then it ended up leading to its own thing. So, it's inspired by Disney, but does that mean anime is Disney cartoons? Like, no way. But yeah, kind of like that. You get a lot of inspiration through China, and then Korea made it its own thing. Okay, that's 68, so we're going to put that back there for now. I'll pull that out later, but don't think Vikings went near Korea, kind of far. It's not so much about the distance, though. It would be, did they trade with each other? And the answer is Korea probably did not. But you can check. Wikipedia would have what countries Korea traded with and when. I'm going to say no. I'm going to guess no. I'll put a hard opinion that it's no on that. I was about to mention China. Were dragons important in Korea culture back then? Yes, as well as in China. Do you know the ship parts names in Korean? Just curious, some of them, like the common ones. I didn't even know them in English. You saw me forgetting how to say sail. How do you say sail in Korean? Let me look it up real quick. I don't know. How would I say sail in Korean? It's stuff that you don't need until you've been on a boat. I've never been on a boat in Korea before. 돛? Maybe 돛? Let me check. Let me check if it's 돛. Yeah, 돛 would be the sail. 배 바닥에서 세운 기둥의 넓은 천을 메어 바람의 힘을 받아 배가 앞으로 나갈 수 있도록 한 추진기구. 추진기구. So one mode of letting the boat go forward by receiving the wind that's tied to fabric, that's wide fabric that's tied to a pole that's set up on the floor of the boat, basically, is what it says on Google here. So 돛 would be the Korean word for sail. Never used it before, so never knew it, but now I know it. So this would be the 돛. Okay, so I need for this 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Oh, thank goodness these don't have any extra things I have to pull out of them. That would be a lot of work. Oh, wait, do these have to be in order? Just in case. Just in case these have to be in order. Let me... Yeah, these are different sizes. Okay, let's do it one at a time, just in case. I don't want to pull them all out and then mix them up and then I can't do anything with it. Okay. This goes in... Oh, wait, this is upside down. Okay. There we go. You have to like really look at the picture and check the orientation of stuff so you don't mess it up. Okay, there we go. Now this one. Now that we got it started right, should be easy. Okay, next one. 55. 56. It could be possible Vikings traveled all the way up to modern-day Turkey, where the Silk Road was connected to. I'm going to say it's possible that they were then inspired by China. I mean, believe it or not, back in the day, I mean, you could say what you want now, but back in the day, China was like the bomb. China had like everything, like all the good food, all the good trade. It was all going through China, and it went into Korea as well. A lot of it, and then that's through Korea to Japan as well. So you get stuff like curry in Korea from India, but it's Korean style because it's been in Korea for a long time. So you have Chinese curry, you have Korean curry, you have Japanese curry, you have Indian curry. They're all different. Thai curry, all different. Let's see. Am I missing one? Oh yeah. 57 and then 58. Where's 58? Here it is. Oh, it's on the side. Religion. The reason, the different religions and stuff. Why does Korea have Buddhism? Buddhism's from India, right? Or was it Nepal? Okay, it's one of those. Why is that in Korea? That's all the way over from India. It went through the same method. Okay, there we go. We have our sail, the first one. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. Because, yeah, why not? That way I don't have to deal with it later. Okay, so this one needs 61. So yeah, if you look up the Silk Road, you can see a lot of stuff happen there. But yeah, I don't know anything about Vikings, so I can't say. Just a guess, just a fun guess. There isn't really any such thing. I guess the one thing you can take from this is like there's no such thing as like 100% pure, unaffected culture in anywhere. Like everywhere is influenced by other places. So you can't say like, oh, this is 100% Korean culture. Like, yeah, but no, like there isn't such thing. It's all influenced by stuff. Unless it's something recent, it's probably going to have a shared origin with something else somewhere down the line in some way, or inspired, right? Okay. And there are some things you can say within the culture that, oh, this is, definitely from this country, but other things you can't. Other things it's like, yeah, it was made in the country out of ingredients from this country or inspiration from this recipe or something like that. Sometimes you get some food dishes. Like one example would be jjajangmyeon, which lots of Koreans think of as Chinese food because of the name jjajangmyeon. It's from like jjajangmyeon or something from Chinese, but the recipe's nothing like the original one. It's totally different food, so it's a Korean food, even though it was inspired by a Chinese dish. Okay. So we got our two tod. When I was in Jeju, I went to the Hendrik Hamel Museum and all the ship parts were named in Dutch. Yeah, there was that Dutch ship. I think you can even read the accounts of them. I read it once. I just don't remember anything from it. But yeah, there was like a shipwreck. Okay, let's see. Our infamous Dutch tradition of washing up yeah, yeah. Dude, Dutch were just everywhere. That's the thing. It was like everyone else is like staying near their country, and the Dutch are like, let's go take a vacation. Okay, so we've got this one here, our first one. Now we need 14 and 13. This one's still not done. Let's do over here. Okay, 14. Over there, 14 and 13. I'm assembling both of the masts and the sails first to get those out of the way. I think once we got the sails up, then we're done. I think this is the last. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the last page, but I think this is like the last thing we have to do is just get the sails together. Okay, let me get this one out as well. I'm like doing some of this, like pulling out the little pieces. I'm like doing it on autopilot. I just looked down and realized I got out the other one without even looking. I like the way culture travels around the world and learning about how it's happened. Yeah, I think it's cool. I don't know that much though. Like I have a very basic understanding of a lot of stuff. Okay, 13, 14. I partly blame Wikipedia for that. Like, if I wanted to learn about Korean history, I really have to just read it in Korean. There isn't too much great stuff in English that I found. Okay, there's one of the masts. And then this connects to... okay. This connects to here, there. Then this goes in here. I'm surprised there's still like 40 people consistently still watching this stream. Thank you. It's just fun to not do this by myself. This is pretty much why I wanted to do this as a live stream, because I'm like, I want to build it. I just don't want to do it by myself. I'll do it with some friends. Okay. Almost done here. Just double check there. And that is, there we go. We got our sail. Look at that. That looks like a sail. Okay, let's put our other one together while we're waiting. 15 again and 16. So this one is the same thing but reversed. And this one goes here. And here. Right? No. Here. Okay. Let's stick that one in here. After finishing all beginner lessons, Tragadundidi, as I can't read your name. After finishing all the beginner lessons, are you talking about my beginner, the 100 lesson course? Should I order Korean Made Simple book 1 or 2? It's either or, I would say. If you wanted to start with my book series, I would always say start with the first, because they're written like a novel. So you need the stuff from the first one to do the second one and so on, because of the order. I would still start with the first, but you would move your way through it much more quickly. The series, though, the video series covers stuff that's in books 1 and 2, though not all of it, but like the material, you'll find it in books 1 and 2, and a little bit in book number 3. So yeah, I would still start from the first one if you're intending to do that, but you don't need both. If you're just trying to get a basic start on Korean, you could use either or. If you want to get more knowledge then on top of that, then you can do starting from book 1 and, you know, go with it like that. Okay, now we got these two. Do you think Jeremy could have helped? No, not with this. I don't think that would be very helpful. No offense. I love my kid. But these are very small, delicate pieces that I'm having trouble with. I'll be studying about Korea more in depth at university next year. If I find any interesting history, I'll share it with everyone. That would be cool. Yeah, definitely do that. Okay, we've got this first one. And it goes right here, right? Yes. Okay, almost ripped that trying to stick it in. Okay, and then this one. Like this, yes. Okay, let's grab this one here. Go in. Okay, awesome. We're doing great. We got it. No. What is that? There's still a little. Come on. Is that it? Is that right? Did I get it in? No, it's still. Hold on. Yeah. But then, did I put this on backward? I put it on backwards. There's a little piece here. It's okay. We can fix it. I put this piece on backward. That's like, I didn't think the orientation mattered. It does matter. Okay, there we go. Now, let's try this again. Okay, well, it's easy to take off. Let's put it back on now. Oh, so close to being finished. Just like one more step after this. Okay, that should be the right way. Because there's like this part's higher and this part's lower, and there's a little part here it has to stick into. And it couldn't stick into that. Because it was going the wrong way. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. Let's stick this in here. There we go. Now it works. The other one, yeah, the other one I got it correct, but this one I didn't. All right, that is great. We are not finished, but that's really close to being finished. There's one more thing we're missing. One more thing we're missing. There is looks like a stand. Yeah, like you don't need it, but there's a little stand that you can use. Can't really see it very well here. So that it'll be stable. So it's not going to be like wobbling back and forth. I don't see this wobbling anywhere. This is stable as is, but I'm going to put the little stand on since we have it. Okay, this one is done. This is completely empty, so let's get rid of that. It's good. Clear off the desk a little bit. There's some pieces left in here, so I think that's what we're going to be using. And it's not completely done. There's still a couple other steps. Okay, before we do that, though, oh, I've been looking forward to this piece since the very beginning. Let me show you. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a little, I think that's the is that dragon? No. That is, oh, gosh. Oh, what symbol is that? No, that's not dragon. Now I'm curious. Do one. Let me do Hanja. The neighbor has a Hanja dictionary. I can search it up right now. And the cool thing is they let you type. I mean, they let you draw. So let's just, oh goodness, I'm trying to draw with my touchpad. It's not working so good. But it's okay. I know the strokes, so maybe it'll still work. Okay. Okay, it's working good. Is this the Hunta for turtle? I honestly can't remember what it is. This might be the turtle one. Okay. This is really hard to do this one piece at a time like this. I'm hoping that it suggests the answer for me soon. Okay, there. And then if it's not this, I'm just going to guess that it's turtle. Oh, I got it. I got the last stroke. The last stroke. I got it. Okay. I was typing so poorly. I'm like trying to draw it with my little touchpad. It looked horrible. I'm like, please. I'm on stream. A lot is at stake. My reputation's at stake. Yeah, this is for kobu. 거북귀, 땅 이름 구, 터질 균. Yeah. This would be for the for turtle. Yep, turtle. So if you were to build a Ninja Turtle boat, it would have this same thing at the top of it. Okay, we need this little piece to connect it, which goes like that. This goes in here. I swear, Ninja Turtles in ancient Korea would be such a cool idea for a TV show. Okay, and then this goes right in here, the back of the boat. Right? Yeah, check that out. Oops, hold on. I can do a little better than that. The paper got a little crushed, so let me unfold that and stick it in one more time. Okay, there we go. Still like doesn't want to go in. Okay, I think that's all it's going to go in. All right, we're not done though. That was fun. Let's finish this up. Let's make the base for it. We're almost at 2 hours for this stream. Okay, 72 goes into 60. Lorenzo, I really like this hangout type stream. Thank you for building it live. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up. Okay, this goes into 60. I'm not going to be doing another one of these streams. It's just a one-time thing. Okay, and then 42 goes into that, wherever that is. I'm also impressed that they got this whole thing to fit onto just 3 sheets of paper. Like, it's pretty incredible how they designed it. Not just the design itself, but like, how does that... I see. So 42 will go into this side, like that, okay? And then 59 goes on the other side, which is this one. Okay. And then 41 goes in between there. Okay, I think this is the last piece on here. Yeah, last piece for this one. Yep. Okay. Goes on. What the? Oh, it has to go upside down. I see. Okay. Orientation definitely matters for these pieces. Okay. Then that goes like that. Yes. Okay. Then another 60, and these are the last 2 pieces. It's 72. That's it for this. That's the last piece. Let's put these in here. I have the Panokson Junior and Sungnae-moon balsa models like this we got back into the balsa models. That sounds pretty cool too. Okay, then this. Wait, did I do it backward, or does it not matter? Okay, it doesn't matter if I flip it upside down. We got it. We still got it. Okay, but it did matter at the beginning. So I should keep them all organized like this. Okay. Like, it doesn't point out things though on, like, it should point out, like this one has these little pointy things on it and this side doesn't point that out, but whatever. It's not a big deal if you put it in the wrong way for this one. It'll still work. You can just flip it around like what I did. Okay, now we got this last piece done. Okay, how do we do this? Does this just sit on top of here? I think it just sits on top of here. I don't think it needs to, I don't think there's anywhere for it to, there's nowhere for it to clip onto. It just sits on top. All right. Check it out. Okay, I don't need this stand for just show. I'm going to show this. Let's take a minute to just look at this. Look at this paper model. We took 2 hours to build this. I'm going to show it off a little bit. I am really happy with this. I think I want to say it was 15,000원. So 15,000 won. So like, it's like $11, $12 or something. Totally totally reasonable. And although I was a little frustrated with some parts of it while building it, because like a couple of the steps were a little bit tricky, overall, very happy with how this model turned out and how well it was put together. And a couple little tabs came out. It's the same tabs, but in front. They have some in back, and then they also have some in front. And they just didn't want to stay on either, front or back. So I'll have to be careful with that. But yeah, if I put them in the back, the front ones come out. If I put them in the front, the back ones come out. Let's put them in the front at least. Bet that was nice to complete. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. You should put a little Lego minifigure or something on the boat. A tiny Keycat as Admiral Yi. I do have a tiny Keycat. The thing is with this turtle ship, because I said it was like a tank, the purpose of this was for, it was a war tank. So you wouldn't stand on top of it like you would in a classic pirate ship. You know, the captain's at the helm piloting it with the steering wheel and holding out a telescope and, you know, I don't know what we call periscope, looking over the ocean. You know, that never happened in this because you're inside of this thing. That's how it protects you, by being inside of it. So you're moving a little slower. You can't see. You don't want to put too many holes to look out of because those are holes you could get shot through. So instead, it was just like a moving tank. And you'd shoot cannons at ships as you pass by them. So yeah, I mean, I could put Keycat on top, but then Keycat might get poked by all these little spikes on top of it. So the dragon is the front. Yeah, the dragon's the front. And yeah, you can see the anchor, dragon head, the sails. I'm trying to think of what was my favorite part. What's my favorite part of this model? I think my least favorite part is just this one piece here. The original, this piece that went around, that clipped in here. That part didn't really clip so nicely. It didn't fit so well, even after I was pushing it down. So I wish that was designed a little better. My favorite part is the dragon head, but the sails are a close second. I mean, the sails were kind of annoying to put together, but they just look at that. Like, they just look so nice, considering these are made out of paper. Like, it looks like it's made out of wood. That looks so nice. And the dragon head's great. Little anchor at the bottom. Super cool. And then I even like the stand you get. Little display stand. So, you know, you don't have to worry about it like falling over or anything. 박수. Thank you, Jordy. 너무 잘 만들었어요. 저도 만들고 싶네요. Yeah, I'd like to make it too. Yeah, it was really cool. Totally a success, I'd say. My fingers now feel all like really dry and inky from the paper because, like, you know, they're covered with ink. But this is gonna go, if you pay attention to my videos, maybe next year you'll see it in some of my videos that I film here. The stand's not too great though. You have to kind of balance it. Yeah, and it's definitely not a toy after you finish this. Like, I can't like play around with it too much because when you pull a piece, it kind of wants to come out. But I'm totally going to put this in the background of, maybe like this way. Totally going to put this in the background of some of my videos that I film next year. So keep an eye out for these. Keep an eye out for these thing in the background of some of my videos. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use it. And everyone else will be like, oh, it looks kind of cool. And you'll know exactly what it is because you saw me build it. Yeah, I'll take questions for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to stop for today. I actually have to do packing. Today I'm going to be packing. In the next few days, I'm going to be doing some more final preparation. And then later this week, I'm going to be going to Korea. So yeah, not too much time left. This was the last thing I'm doing here. This little pamphlet here about the turtle ship. 나의 죽음을 적에게 알리지 마라. It talks about Yi Sun-sin's death, I guess. Last battle was Noryang Hejeon. Yeah, anyway, it just has Yi Sun-sin's famous battles in here. I don't think I need this though. It doesn't offer anything really about the turtle ship. It just talks about Yi Sun-sin. But he's the one most famous for associated with these boats. Yeah. Let's see. I think the sails are backwards. Someone said it earlier too. What? What? Hold on. I have the instructions right here. Okay, here's what the instructions show. And here's what we got. I'm going to look at it from this side. So we're looking at it, we're all looking at it together. Okay, the head's there. This sail is here. The skinny side is on this side. The wide side's on that side. This one is accurate. This one, the sail, the skinny side's on this side. Yes, and the long side's on the other side, and it's facing this direction. Right? Is it supposed to be turned? I mean, there's no other way you can do it. It has a longer side on here, so it can only go in one way. It's not like I can turn it this way or something like that. That's just how it is. I don't want to mess it too much. I don't want to break it. Yeah, it matches the photo. You see a photo here. The angle and everything like that. I mean, if the sails are backward, yeah, I don't know. The model maker made it backward, I guess. Yeah, I don't understand either. I don't know how. I mean, I've done boat sailing before as a teenager, but I didn't pay attention to the sails, what direction they are. But it looks right. Yeah, you want to have this part at the front, so that way the sails are pulling on it. But anyway, yeah. Let's see. The picture on the box is how Billy has done it. Yeah, I have no idea. There is no picture of the boat with its sails open. Yeah, and then there's a model picture here. So there's another picture here showing the same thing. So it's correct as far as the model says. As far as like if that's actually how a boat sail works, let me check. Is there another picture here? Nope. Here again, the same picture. Here again, the same picture. If there's a way they're supposed to be, I have no idea. Maybe you're wrong, so it doesn't move while anchored. I don't know. I have no idea. If anyone does boating, if you could please explain to me why they are wrong. I don't understand. Let's see. It would be at a different angle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like, maybe, because you're right. If the wind is blowing, you see you got some wind blowing. This sail would push the boat in this direction, right? So it would push the boat this way. But then this sail would push the boat back this way. So I don't know. Yeah, definitely either way, this boat is not going anywhere. If I were to put it in the bathtub, I would give it maybe 3 minutes before it sinks straight to the bottom because it's made of paper. I don't know. Maybe we could try that. If I buy another one, I'll assemble it and we can put it in the bathtub and see how well did his boat float. And if it sinks, then that disproves it. The boat's fake. It never existed. No, I'm joking. Your boat just doesn't float. I proved it. Subscribe for more conspiracies. Yeah, maybe you get a fan and see where it goes. That's not a good way to test it because the boat wouldn't work. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Don't put the fan on the boat, but put the fan blowing air on the boat. Yeah, I would say if I blew air on the boat though, because it's not even in the water, all the air is going to hit this front here, and it's just going to blow backward anyway. I don't think we're going to figure out which way the boat would blow. I don't know. I don't really want to get that scientific with a paper boat. Paper boat kit of a boat that doesn't exist anymore. We only have models of it, recreations of it, because of course it was made out of wood, so it's not going to survive now. Sails turn depending on the wind. They would be, you would turn them, of course, based on where you want to go. From what time period is the boat? That's a good question. Let me show you. Ugh. During the life of Yi Sun-sin. So that was in the late 1500s. Yes, 1592. And they weren't used a lot. These weren't like standard issue or anything like, oh, welcome to the Korean Army. Here's your turtle boat. Here's your backpack, your shoes. Hey, you can't have two turtle boats. Put one back. Yeah, these were not used that much, but they were a unique feature of Korea's Navy at the time. So end of 1500s. Yeah, we are way overthinking this. There's no way this thing would float. I don't know if there are specialists. Excuse me. There are specialists though about the turtle boat specifically. That's interesting. I just noticed one of the holes on the top doesn't have a spike. Why is that? Yeah, there's this piece that doesn't have a spike in one hole. Why is it have? There's just some random hole here, but no spike. That's interesting. Why'd they put a hole there if there is no spike there? Maybe originally it was they were going to put the I bet you that's it. I bet originally they were going to put the put this, what do you call it, the flag on the other side, and they never finished it out, and they just left a little hole, and I don't know. They are so cool. Now I really want to do some more research about them. You could probably find out most stuff about them on Wikipedia. Like, it's general information. It's not going to be anything like, really fancy. I remember the turtle boat was the unique unit for Koreans in the game Age of Empire. One of them. The other thing was the no, there's another unit that you can build at the castle. It is the let me find it. I can't remember the name of it. Unique units, the war wagon and the turtle ship. Yeah, though I never it was Age of Empires the Conqueror's expansion, so not regular Age of Empires 2. You can upgrade it to elite turtle ships. I don't know if I ever built these. I don't know if I didn't really build turtle ships that much. I usually built the war wagon, but I'm not really sure what the war wagon was made to represent in Korea. What was the original item it was supposed to be, like the original weapon it was supposed to be based off of? Classic chariot was size. Let me see. Age of Empires 2 Korean War Wagon original. Let's see if it shows. I'm trying to find out what. Oh, it looks like Korean people don't like the war wagon. They said because it was used. The real Korean war wagon did exist, but it was used as a bunker, not a place where people would fire out of. It was more like a bunker. So they said it wasn't a cavalry archer. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, in Age of Empires 2, there's a war wagon. It's just like a wagon with a horse, and it shoots out arrows from itself. But they said in reality, it would have just been like a bunker. Like the troops would go in, and then they can maybe shoot out. Like cannoneers would go in there and shoot out from it, but it wasn't like it itself didn't fire. And in the game Age of Empires itself is firing. So maybe they should have made it more like a bunker. Yeah, that makes more sense. But I'm not sure what it would have been called. Based on, okay, the current war wagon is based on a Chinese war wagon. I don't know. I think they should have made the Huata instead. And people here in the Age of Empires forum here are arguing about the units. Yeah, Huata should be in there. They featured it in Mythbusters once, and it was like a mobile rocket launcher. So like think bottle rockets. Like you all know bottle rockets, you light the end. So think those, but a little larger and with sharp tips, metal tips, and think like 40 of them in a box, and you roll that over to where you want, light them all up, and shoots off this beret, like all these rockets at the enemy. That would be a cool unit if they put that in an Age of Empires, right? You like the little cannon would move around and a soldier would be carrying it, and it would stop and they would shoot all these rockets over to the enemy and they'd explode, and then you pick it up and move it again. That would be a pretty cool weapon. The hole is for the air conditioning. Yeah, that's true. Yi Sun-sin was ahead of his time. Let's see. But yeah, if you've never played Age of Empires, there's a unit. You can pick your country, your civilization, and Korea is one of the options, which I think is great. And the other fun thing is that the units will all speak in Korean to you, and it's fairly accurate. Like what they say, it's for example, the king will use older haoche, like an older. It's not used so much today, but it's an older politeness level. Like the units will all talk to you. Everyone will speak in Korean when you click on them. And it's just fun to play as the Korean team. And then they have some special units, like, you know, they have the Kobuksun in there, which I usually don't end up getting this unit. But that's for like if you're battling in the water. And then they have a unit at the castle you can build, which is like a war wagon unit. I like the war wagons. They're pretty good. Yeah, some people were talking about changing the units. And I think, though, the whole game is not really based on real history, though, in the first place. So, but I was trying to find out what the war wagon name was, if I could find out what the name would have been. But I can't find anything about that. Like, what would be the original name of it? War wagon. Koreans OP. Yeah, a little overpowered in some way. OP and start. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, any other questions? If not, we can stop this stream for today. The Mongols have Hata in the game Ghost of Tsushima. Really? That's pretty cool. I never played that game. I know the game that you're talking about, though. I've seen the gameplay preview for it, but I never played the game. Yeah, Hata was pretty cool. Hata, I think, would be a great unit to add to the game in the future. Anyway, so that was the Kobuksun, the turtle ship, and that was fun building it. This stream is nothing like my other streams, so if this is your first time to my channel and you're like, what is this guy? He's like building model kits from Korea. No, this is literally this is the most out of what do we call it? Off topic stream I've ever done. Video, period. Yeah. The most unrelated video I've ever done for my channel, I'd say. My channel, if you're here for the first time, I teach Korean. I share information about going to Korea, Korean food, traveling, culture, mostly though Korean language. So how tips for learning, all that sort of stuff. So check out my channel. I also have lessons where you can start learning Korean right here for free. Although I'm sure everyone here watching, most people watching right now already know that. just in case if someone wanders in. And no, this is not a channel for building Korean models. I'm sorry. We learn Korean here, but today we're taking a break because I'm going to Korea this week. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Can you make a video with your son where you review Korean toys? I'll make more videos with him in the future as he asks, but I'm not going to make him involved in the channel too much because I don't want to make this channel like too much related to like family raising. So as long as I can keep the videos related to Korean, then yeah, you'll see him again though, I'm sure sometime next year, 1 or 2 videos. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming. And yeah, I will see you soon. I'm going to do a live stream sometime while I'm in Korea. So maybe in a couple weeks from now, I'll do a live stream in Korea. And we'll do the live stream classes again once I'm back. So I believe the very end of November, I think November 27th, if not the week after that, we'll start the live classrooms again. Thanks for coming, and I will see you all next time. Oh, announcement. I can't believe I didn't do this. There aren't too many of you watching right now, but in case you're watching this later, announcement, check my Twitter. I am taking Korean journal submissions again. So if you would like me to grade your Korean journal, please send it to me over Twitter. I have a post on Twitter about how you can do that right now. So check it out. Take a picture of it or scan it. Send me your picture of your journal entry, 1 per person. And I'm going to be meeting up again with Hyunwoo from Talk to Me in Korean, I think, that maybe next week. And we're going to be grading some of your journals just like we did last time. So now is your chance to get your journal graded in case you didn't already do that for the last time. Okay, so that's it. I will see you again next time. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. Oh, I forgot. I have to turn it off on this side because I'm streaming from my phone. See you everyone.